I'm going to show you how I get my fires going. What I've done is I've taken some duct tape and kind of wrapped it around here a little. It's about 3 feet of duct tape and wadded it up. And that makes a sort of a torch that I can shove into here. And it's just no nonsense fire. And I take a lighter out of my waterproof container. This happens to be an old fish oil container. Close it up so I don't get any dirt in there and ruin the lighters. And light her on up. And duct tape burns very, very well. Then I take my ball of flame, kind of make a hole, shove her on in there. And it's very, very easy to get a fire going this way. And it's no fuss, no muss. And guess what? I still got a whole roll of duct tape. Voila! That's how I boil water, just like that. So it's towards the end of the day, and I'm gonna go fishing, as it were, with the rifle. Because I saw some big fish over that way. Let me see if I can coerce them towards thinking the gun barrel is bait. Because if they're bait, they'll come right up to the gun barrel, and then all I have to do is pull the trigger. Boo! Instant meal. Kind of like popping something in the microwave. No effort required, just boom. Okay, well, gonna start walking. It's hotter than shit, so I got all my clothes off. Most of them. Still wearing my pants though. I got my kukri handy. Always need one of these when going through the woods. Looks like the deer have been maintaining this trail for me. I gotta say thank you, because it was a lot of work to create this trail, which is only recognizable by those who already know where it is. I hiked up here this hill on Truck Trail 17 to try to show you how far down the valley goes, and maybe you can see the other road way over there. But in Alabama, this is a road. This is why this shit's horrible. I had to stop when the clay ended, and then it's all sand. See, nothing here but sand. So my car would get stuck down here. But I didn't really see anything, just lots of hearing lots of birds. But this has been fun. We start heading back to camp now. Day 1, 1754, and this it's kind of like walking at the beach, except this part of the beach requires that you have a gun and a knife and a lighter. Yeah, that kind of beach. The redneck beach. Well, it's 18:26 on Saturday, first day, and the sun is going down, so I'm going to start getting ready to cook my dinner and go to bed for the night. Good thing about summer is that the nights are short, so you can do more stuff because you have more daylight, and I like that. Oh, I took a bath too. Alright, I got my hammock set up for tonight, set for my ground pad that I might throw in there. And throw the reflective side upside down. I don't need any reflection tonight. I got my security light, and I got my gun in grabbing distance tonight because I'm out here by myself, and I built this tripod so I can stand my gun up and have it right there by my head so I can grab it. And I think this is gonna work out pretty well to scare some critters off. They come trying to mess with my food and take it. They can't have any. Another thing I did to discourage animals from coming into camp last night, oh, by the way, it's now Sunday, the 7/1, the 1st, and it is 9:40, and I've been up for a little over half hour, slept in. I hung my food bag up here in this tree so that nothing could run off with a pack of ramen noodles or
some oatmeal, or worse, they might be able to open a can of Spam. And I like that stuff, especially when I'm camping. Yep. So, I'm going to start cooking. So last night, before I went to bed, I built this secondary fire. Just in case something came around, I could light this and run the animal off and save my ammunition. Because I have a limited amount of ammunition. Oops. So, now that I've changed into my dirty clothes, which I wear clean clothes to bed, and in the morning when I get up, I change back into my dirty clothes. That way I always have a set of clean clothes to sleep in, which feels great. It's not going to take very long to take. But the lighter and duct tape method, I'm just trying to prove how versatile duct tape really is. Because that was about 1.5 feet of duct tape. I used to use 3 feet, but that's just wasteful. You can get away with using 1.5 feet. But yeah, that definitely is going to start now with these. So I'm going to turn the camera off to save the power. Now, cooking over fire is very easy. Requires nothing to take but a little lighter and a roll of duct tape. So it's a good weight savings. Now, according to this, it says it's 100 degrees. And unless I've suddenly adapted to hot weather, it's not 100 degrees. It feels like it's in the lower 80s. So it ain't no 100 degrees. Which means that the only great thing about this is this compass and whistle combination. And the thermometer on these, I think this is Ozark Trail, whistles are shit. So although this is a great compass and whistle, thermometer, which is probably the least important of the 3 things it does, or the 4, because the magnifying glass to help you start a fire, the thermometer doesn't work. So yeah. Okay. Now this morning I'm making ramen noodles, and I'm going to reboil the water. I'm going to use clean water because I don't want to go down to the creek to get more right now, since I've got plenty. I'm just being lazy. You don't have to be lazy if you don't want to. But this stainless steel cup right here is another piece of equipment that's highly versatile. I favor stainless steel because it doesn't melt or discolor your water or anything like that. So I've got 16 ounces of water in here. I'm going to add that. See, I know you can't see it, but there's graduations on the side. Well, actually, maybe you can. Right here, that actually tell you how much water is in the cup. Yeah, they're right here, going up. So this is a great little measuring cup right here, and I use it to measure water amounts, which is good in the woods because you need something to measure. And I'm going to add a little extra because I know from experience that some boils off. But once again, this is clean water, so I only have to get it hot. Now you see how the fire has started to go down to coals? It's exactly what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the pot onto the coals, like that. I should have used a leather glove, but I'm going to get about 10 minutes off that to burn, and the flames are only going to help. Although if you cook with when the flames are still around, it will blacken up your pots. So I recommend that if you're really clean and you don't want that black stuff on your pots, that you wait till the fire is out and there's just nothing but coals. I find that a little bit harder to manage myself, and all I'm doing is cooking water, and you can't burn water, so I'm not too concerned about it. But if I were cooking something where I had to worry about temperature and I needed a consistent temperature, then I would wait till the fire was out. Such as if I was cooking cornbread, if I cook with it too hot, it will burn the bottom of the cornbread. So I need to wait till the coals have actually burned down a little, and that way I'll have a stable, consistent temperature cooking surface. And that's gonna boil no problem, but I guess I'm gonna turn the camera off to save some more power. And I'm gonna quit saying that, because you know when I turn the camera off prematurely, it's to save power.
You might notice I build my fire with the pot in the middle. It's because I'm trying to boil a lot of water, and the flames are a lot hotter than just the sticks when they burn, the embers. And also, another thing I want to point out is that when you burn hardwood, there's very little, almost no smoke. I can't really see anything except the heat rising. And even if there was smoke, if you look up, that foliage up there is going to help break it up so that it's not seeable from long distance away. And that's exactly what you want. You want the smoke to be broken up so that your camp is not easily detectable. So now you got a raising fire with the MSR pot in the middle, which is made out of stainless steel and has a melting temperature of 5,000 degrees. Pretty nice. One good thing to bring are these napkins. They sell like $3.50 for 500, and as well as doubling for toilet paper, actually are really good single use. Just use like 1 or 2 napkins, usually just one, for doing the dishes. And like this is a 2 napkin job, so I'm just gonna kind of clean this out. And then yeah, just clean everything off and use a little bit of bleach and it's done. Some four-wheelers are playing around in the creek upstream, I think, and have made the water running muddy. So I'm not really wanting to drink all the shit that's in the river right now. That was cool. Cap sort of stuck in the sand. So I've got this piece of cotton cloth right here, a shema, just homemade, and dyed olive green. And what I'm going to do is, get this to work, I'm going to make a bag out of it. I'm going to take this bag, alright, fill it full of water. Kind of difficult because I usually don't have to do this. It's something I rarely use. It being necessary right now. The whole making the bag thing, that's the difficult part. Once you get the bag, see how quick it goes? It's going to keep a lot of that shit out of my water. And it's a lot easier with this big bandana, with this big cloth. Alright. So it's dirt shit that's in here, I'm not going to have to drink it anymore. I gotta carry this up the hill and boil it.